Have you ever said something in anger and then regretted it almost immediately? Maybe you snapped at a loved one, fired off an email you wished you could take back, or made a hasty decision that you later came to regret. Have you ever reacted too quickly, only to wonder, why did I do that? The truth is, we've all been there. Impulsive reactions are part of being human, but they can damage relationships, close doors to opportunities, and disturb our own peace of mind. But here's something powerful. When you learn to respond instead of react, you unlock one of the greatest superpowers of emotional intelligence. It's a skill that not only protects what matters most, but also transforms your life from the inside out. Imagine being able to handle life's challenges with calm, clarity, and confidence, no matter what comes your way. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how you can master this life-changing skill, and in doing so, embark on a journey of true emotional growth. Let me tell you a story. Picture a man driving through city traffic, running late for an important meeting that could change his career. Cars are weaving in and out, horns are blaring, and the pressure is mounting. Suddenly, another driver cuts him off abruptly, forcing him to slam on his brakes. Instantly, a wave of anger surges through him. His hand hits the horn, his voice rises in a shout, and frustration takes over. When he finally arrives at the meeting, that same anger and stress are still with him. He's distracted, tense, and unprepared. The meeting goes poorly, and the deal he'd been counting on slips through his fingers. Now, imagine a different anger. What if, in that heated moment, he had paused for just 5 seconds? What if he'd taken a deep breath, recognized his anger, and chosen to respond calmly instead of reacting impulsively? Perhaps he would have arrived at his meeting composed and focused, ready to seize the opportunity before him. The entire day could have unfolded differently, all because of one small choice in a single moment. We all face moments like this, moments when emotions rise and we stand at a crossroads. In those moments, we have a choice: to react blindly, letting our emotions steer the wheel, or to respond wisely, choosing our actions with intention and clarity. The difference between the two can change the course of a conversation, a day, or even a lifetime. Here's the big lesson. Reaction is automatic. It comes from the emotional brain, sometimes called the fight or flight system. It's fast, instinctive, and often fueled by fear, anger, or stress. When you react, you let your emotions take the lead, and you may say or do things you later wish you hadn't. Response, on the other hand, is intentional. It comes from the rational brain, the seat of your wisdom and judgment. When you respond, you pause, reflect, and choose your action. You become the driver, not a passenger, in your emotional life. When you react, emotions control you. When you respond, you control emotions. This is the heart of emotional growth, the ability to pause, to reflect, and to choose your action instead of being swept away by impulse. Think about some of the leaders you admire, whether it's Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., or visionary CEOs of our time. They didn't lead by reacting to every challenge or provocation. They led by responding, with patience, with strength, and with clarity. They understood that true leadership and maturity come from choosing how to act, rather than letting outside circumstances dictate their behavior. So how do you move from reaction to response? Here are 3 powerful steps you can use in any moment of emotional intensity. First, pause and breathe. When you feel emotions rising, anger, frustration, fear, give yourself a gap. Just 3 deep breaths can interrupt the automatic reaction and create space for wisdom. This tiny pause gives your rational brain a chance to catch up and guide your next move. Second, name the emotion. It might sound simple, but it's incredibly effective. Say to yourself, I'm angry, or I'm stressed, or I'm hurt. Naming the feeling brings it out of the shadows and into the light, where you can see it clearly. When you name your emotion, you begin to gain control over it, instead of letting it control you. Third, choose your response. Ask yourself, what outcome do I want? Also suicide. Instead of lashing out or shutting down, decide how you can act in a way that serves your goal. Do you want to resolve a conflict? Protect a relationship? Maintain your inner peace? When you choose your response, you act with intention and wisdom. These steps might seem simple, but they are profoundly transformational. With practice, they can turn arguments into conversations, stress into clarity, and chaos into peace. Respond, don't react. This is the essence of emotional maturity. When you learn to respond, you protect your relationships, your opportunities, and your inner peace. You become the calm in the storm, the person others turn to for guidance and strength. Life will always throw challenges your way, but you get to choose how you meet them. So the next time life pushes your buttons, whether it's a frustrating colleague, a family disagreement, or an unexpected setback, pause, breathe, respond. Remember, true strength is not in reacting quickly, but in choosing wisely. Now, I'd love to hear from you. When was the last time you reacted impulsively? And what did it cost you? Share your story. You might inspire someone else to grow. And if this message resonated with you, remember to subscribe for more lessons on emotional growth, success, and building a stronger mindset. Your response is your power. Use it well.